You look at the opponent field goal percentage.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And Mack kicks to Gobert. Dishes it to Hayward. Back to Gobert, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam. You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Iguodala no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hood kicks to Mack. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 21 points for Steph Curry.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Mack the pass to Favors. Here's Hood. The baseline jumper goes down. Hood's got his first bucket of the night. Warriors leading by 22. Curry attacking. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. And
really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Favors with a screen on Iguodala. Mack, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Mack's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Hayward can't hit.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Curry's shot is good.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Utah calls timeout.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Timeout called the Warriors. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Left side, Curry. Spade sets a screen for Curry. Rob. They set the pick. Out to Hayward. To the inside. Iguodala with the steal. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Thompson. He's putting up about 21 points per 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
They set the pick. Pass to Wiles. Johnson outside. Hayward goes in. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Here's Iguodala. Good on the 13-footer. Iguodala's got 10 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nato guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. Nato off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Jazz shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Hood out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Favors with the screen, and Mack kicks to Hayward. 2 on the clock, releases. The Warriors pull it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Warriors leading by 22. And the slam dunk by Space.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And here are the Jazz now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Mack. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Hayward on the wing. Favors with the screen. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Golden State. James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Plyce is checked in for Gobert. Jeff Withy comes in for Derek Favors. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Burke in for Mack. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second-chance points.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And he gets it to go. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Feeds it to Varejao. Now the dish to McAdoo. To the left wing, here's Livingston, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The feed to Barbosa, kicks to Varejao. Golden State needs to get off a shot. McAdoo misses. Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Pleiss. They set the screen. Here's Withy. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Down low, Barnes. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Golden State moving it around. Livingston dishes to Varejao. Barbosa. Burt grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Ingles can't get it to go. Here's Barbosa, and it's Barbosa again missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Passes to Johnson from the top of the key. Cannot hit. So Golden State will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
To end the run, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Andrew Bogut checked in for McAdoo.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Here is Livingston. Lets it go from deep. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. How big is a win like this when shots are falling and you've got the energy in this building behind you?
Oh, it's real big. You know, you always want to protect your home court, and we want to try to get on a little win streak right now, and we're more capable, and we showed it tonight.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. before